All right, let's talk about the transfer portal real quick. It's ruined college athletics. It really has ruined college athletics. Here's why. This is a study from this is reports from the NCAA. This is percentage of college athletics who transferred in 2022 and 2021. This is the portal. In 2022, 20,911 student athletes transferred in 2022. 17,781 students transferred in 2021. That is astonishing. 78% of those transfers were women's sports. 65% men's sports. 30% of those student athletes who were transferring were grad students in 2022. 29% of grad students in 2021. So that's a 1% decrease in 2022. 1% increase. 13% of all D1 student athletes who entered the portal, out of all 13% who entered, 7% successfully found a new home. That's sad. That's 6% that didn't get to transfer. That's in D1 college. Well, I guess that's all. In Division 2, 10,324 requested to be entered into the transfer portal. Let's sit you down because this is a major issue. Okay, this is a major issue for all of college athletics. 10,324 requested to be entered into the transfer portal in D2. 3,033 successfully transferred to an NCAA school. Out of the D1 basketball players, men's, 1,645 men's players transferred in 2022. 1,687 in 2021. That's 38 less transfers in 2022. Good. There's more. There's a lot more. 84% of those athletes were on athletics aid. That's a lot. And I don't know what athletics aid is, so you guys can tell me in the comments down below. 1,123 successful transfers in 2022. And 1,198 success in 2021. That is 75 less students who found a home in 2022. In D1 women's sports, in basketball, well, I guess it's just basketball, 1,276 basketball transfers in 2022. 1,130 in 2021. That is a 146 student increase from 2021 to 2022. That is bad. I'll get to the reasons in a minute. I'll get to the reasons. 93% of those transfers were on athletics aid. 939 received athletics aid in 2022. And 770 in 2021. In football, in college football alone, in the FBS, 2,918 entered the transfer portal in 2022. 2,531 in 2021. That's a lot. That is a 387 student increase in 2022. That shouldn't be happening at all. Not at all. 67% entered with athletics aid. Again, I don't know what athletics aid is, so you can inform me in the comments. 1,833 got athletics aid to their new school. That's the FBS level. To the FCS level, 2,085 in 2022. 500. That's 500 more than in 2021. That's a lot. And here is why these athletes are transferring. In women's sports, 61% said mental health. 61. That's insane. And 56% said conflict with coaches and teammates. I don't understand why you would transfer. I'll inform you why I don't believe the transfer portal should be a thing. I will inform you later. For men's sports, 40% said mental health. That's not a lot. 40%, that's not a lot. 76% said playing time, and participation opportunities. 76% of men's sports, of college athletes, said that. 1/3 of all NCAA coaches were concerned about players leaving to the transfer portal. 1/3. 25% in D1. And here's the stress to recruit four-year players. D1 coaches, 25%. D2 coaches, 18%. And in D3, 12%. That's all I got for the numbers. Here is an issue. Student athletics, transfer portal is ruining it. It is ruining it a lot. And here's why. College athletics, you're supposed to be there for school and for that sport, whatever you sign for. And you should stay there for 4 years, for all the years that you said that you would commit for. I understand that student athletes want to win titles. They want to go to the pro level. I understand that. But not everyone is going to win. Not everywhere you go, you're going to win. That is stressful. I can't stress that enough. No matter what school you go to, you don't know if you're going to win a national title in whatever sport you're playing in. Soccer, baseball, basketball, hockey, field hockey, bowling, cheerleading, you name it. And all these student athletes are wanting to go to the big schools, Alabama, and that's just the big schools in those sports. For football, it's Alabama, it's Georgia, it's LSU, it's Ohio State, it's Michigan, it's all the big teams. In basketball, it's UConn, Marquette, Purdue. I don't know what other big schools are in basketball besides Indiana, Kentucky, UCLA, I guess, Oregon. But here's the thing. Once you sign to that school, and once you say you are going to commit to that school, you should stay at that school, no matter what happens. I understand if the coach gets fired and you don't feel like you want to play for that team. I don't get it. I don't understand it at all. You should wait until that coach gets hired, until you find a new coach. Whether that's inside the team or that's finding a national search. And you should stay there and see how that coach, turns the team around, or if it diminishes. And if it stays, if the team, gets better with that coach, stay. If the play diminishes, transfer, I guess. I don't know. It is very tiring to see all these players transfer. It is. I believe that student athletes should stay at that school for all 4 years. You signed and you committed and you said, I will play. I understand you want to get playing time. I understand you want to win titles. But that's not always the case. And that's not how life works. You want to get your stock up. You want to go to the pros. But not everything goes your way. Not everything will happen. I cannot stress that enough. The transfer portal is ruining college athletics. Those numbers that I pointed out, that's big. That's big time. And all these college, teams that are having, that former players are wanting, Arch Manning to transfer from Texas and go to Ohio State or Michigan or whatever. Let the kid make the decision. The kid has to stay. He has to stay behind Quinn Ewers. Kids who want to transfer, they want to go to the pros. That's not always going to happen. I cannot stress that enough. I can't. Not everything is going to go your way, and you need to understand that. Kids, student athletes need to understand you're not always going to be a winner wherever you go. You're going to lose, and you got to pick yourself up after a loss. You have to own up to that loss. Understand that you're not always going to win. I cannot stress that enough. So for all those college athletes, if you're watching this video, stay in school, stay at that school that you said you commit to, because the transfer portal is not worth it. No matter what school you go to, it will not be worth it. Sincerely, from a former college athlete. I'm still in college, but I don't know. College, I don't know. I cannot stress enough. Stay at the school. You committed to that school, stay at that school. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, you know what to do. Hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care.